Hello all, thank you for tuning in, clicking in. We'll Fix It team, guys. We're going to run through a real quick how-to video on putting this alternator on this 2019 Kia Sorento. Okay, all right, I'm going to flip the camera. I'm not going to talk you to death. Here we go. So you'll look and see that we're looking at the top of the engine here. The only thing you're going to be accessing, which I already have the alternator out, I'm just going to show you what I did to get it out, is the main wire from the top side is easy to get to. You kind of reach through this spot right here and you take a ratchet wrench that's floppy and you'll take it loose. I'll do a video when I get it back together to show you what it looks like. But that's how I got to the top wire. There's not enough room to drop the alternator down to do that. You have to take it off before you drop the alternator down. I took that off, of course, removed the battery cable in first for safeties. Pulled the inner fender out just so I could get in there, and then pulled the big cover piece that's on the bottom off with some 10mm bolts. Then, of course, I removed the serpentine belt off of there, and then there was a couple of pulleys, one being mounted on the chassis of the alternator. You'll see once you get the inner fender down, and I'll like to say a video will be done when I get it together so you can see. I just wanted to take it apart first to make sure I was telling you right. And removed a couple of those idler pulleys that were up in the hole here, one being on the alternator, one being up in there. Then I dropped this AC unit down, unplugging the plug-in for the AC clutch, and then the high pressure switch at the back over here that you can kind of see in the video. And then the alternator, pretty much after removing the bolts that hold it on, just came right out. I had to just kind of rock it a little bit once I got the little wire unplugged that I can reach from the bottom. That's the wire that tells the alternator to charge. So let me get it back together and I'll just show you what it looks like, and then we'll call it a day. All right, so this big wire right here, I've got my finger on this big wire. That's the main wire going to the alternator. As you can see, I was able to kind of get to it from the bottom once I left the AC off. So that might be able to snake your hand in from the bottom, but it's hard to see. But that wire is in the top. All right, now here's what it looks like from the bottom. Got it all back together. Bear with me, shaky production. All right. So there's the belt on all, but there's the AC compressor, but there's the two pulleys. One mounted is on the alternator chassis itself. There's other pulleys that they're at the top. And you might not even have to take that one, but I did just to give me enough room to make sure I could get around in there. It was easy to get out. So that's what it looks like back together, and it definitely goes in and out from the bottom without having to jack the motor up, or let it down or whatever. And it was not that bad. I'm going to finish getting this thing together, put the inner fender back in, and make a bill on it and get it out. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching this video. If you like what we do, hit the like, subscribe, and share. And see you next round, guys. I'm out.